It is now official. Impact Wrestling will be airing Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. on Access Television beginning October 29th. Although Access is going to begin airing Impact-related programming starting this Tuesday, including their Homecoming special from January, and then their Slammiversary special from July will be the next thing that airs. Then on October 22nd, which is the week before the big premiere, their official debut, Josh Matthews and Scott D'Amore will be hosting a 2-hour preview special on the 22nd to get viewers familiar with the Impact roster. I said it had to be Tuesdays or Thursdays that Impact would end up on Access. It just made no sense for them to run any other night. Monday made no sense. Wednesday now obviously makes no sense. And Friday doesn't make any sense. If the idea was to run at 10 p.m. after SmackDown and try to pick up some of that SmackDown audience, it would have been a failure. Because people are already, done watching 2 hours of SmackDown. They're not going to turn around and watch another 2 hours from 10 o'clock until midnight. It was a terrible, and on a Friday night, no less. SmackDown may not do that well on Fridays. I'm sure the first show this week will do pretty well. But I wonder what the long-term future of SmackDown in terms of the numbers look like on a night like Friday. So to me, Tuesday or Thursday seem to be the only open nights for Impact that would have made sense. And so now they're running on Tuesdays. Tuesday at 8 is a good place for them to be. It still won't be the only wrestling-related show airing that night. WWE announced this week their hour-long FS1 studio show that night is going to be called WWE Backstage. It'll be hosted by Renee Young and Booker T. Starting Tuesday night, November 5th at 11 p.m. It'll run from 11 to midnight. Renee will no longer be doing commentary on Monday Night Raw. She will be limited to the role of special contributor on SmackDown, whatever that means. CM Punk, per PW Insider, there's that name again. Every time you think, okay, we're done with the whole CM Punk stuff, there it is. His name pops up yet again. CM Punk, according to PW Insider and The Observer, was at Fox Studios last week to discuss a possible analyst role on the WWE FS1 show. They were shooting some test material with him and with Renee. No word if he is officially signed on to be part of the show, if it's a done deal, or if this really was just a test. Maybe he won't get the part. Him being on television, talking about WWE every week, can only mean one thing. The man is hard up for cash. Not that he's destitute or anything like that, or that he's broke. I'm not saying that. But there is no way that he is doing this unless he needs the money. He's been gone now, almost 6 years? WWE bled him dry. Well, maybe they didn't bleed him dry, but they bled him out with that lawsuit. He tried the MMA thing. That didn't work out, although he did get paid nicely for it, for those couple of fights that he had. It only makes sense that he'd want to go for the payday, because if he does come back for this, you have to think that he ends up back in the ring for them at some point in the not-too-distant future. This is the first step. The first step is him coming back, even if it's through Fox technically and not signing a contract directly with WWE. If he's going to be on television every week talking about WWE, he'll be back in the ring with them at some point. PW Insider says that Fox auditioned others as well for the analyst role, including Taz and Sean Waltman. And apparently Paige was also in for an audition as well. So they're probably going to have a rotating team of analysts like a lot of those Fox Sports shows do or ESPN shows do. And we shall see if Punk is officially added. They'll make that announcement very soon if that's the case. You look at the new weekly schedule of wrestling on television, and there is no way that anyone who wants to maintain any kind of social life could possibly watch all of this. We've got Raw on Mondays, Impact on Access, and the FS1 show now on Tuesdays. Head-to-head, NXT with AEW on Wednesdays. NXT UK is moving shortly to Thursdays. SmackDown on Fox on Fridays, followed by 205 Live, which is also moving to Friday nights immediately after SmackDown, at least temporarily. MLW Fusion, which doesn't get enough love, on beIN Sports on Saturdays, plus also on Saturday nights, you have a block of the WOW Women of Wrestling show and New Japan on Access. Then you've got the syndicated Ring of Honor show every weekend for those who have a Sinclair station in their market, although I know you can watch them online as well. And don't forget the new NWA show begins taping this week. And none of this includes the monthly WWE pay-per-views on Sundays, AEW pay-per-views every few months on Saturdays, and the NXT and NXT UK takeover specials on the network. So pick your poison. You'll have plenty of wrestling to choose from starting this week.